Hey guys, Melissa Opie here, back again with another monthly update, this time for July. Last month I did a June wrap up and I had announced a big surprise and it was super fun to do, so I decided to do this again. And what is new this month? Lots and lots of things. First up, I had a wedding. This was the official celebration where I had gathered my family and my friends all together so that we could all celebrate love, and it was so much fun. Special shout out to my friend Glady for shooting and editing this beautiful video, and here it is. At the wedding reception, when I was talking to Glady, she mentioned that she had brought her camera and she is a photographer, so it's not too surprising, but she said, hey, what if we did a branding photo shoot for you for your business while I'm here? I could not say no because I had been thinking about doing a branding photo shoot for a while. I just hadn't quite gotten around to it, but this seemed like a great opportunity. So the day after the wedding, she helped me to put together my brand look for the photos, colors, what to wear. We just went out, we looked for locations, and it all just happened really smoothly. And Glady tells me that this is normal, but I get really weird when there's like a photographer who's just like trying to shoot and it's like, what do I do? I get so awkward with like what I'm supposed to do with my face and my hands at the pose. And Glady helped me feel so comfortable. She was just like hilarious. She kept me laughing. She kept me engaged. She was proactive. She helped me to actually pose a certain way. So I didn't have to feel like I knew what I was doing in front of a camera because I didn't. So thank you so much, Glady. If any of you get a chance to shoot with her, I highly, highly recommend it. Everyone's asking, how's the baby? Where's your bump? Do you know what it is yet? Is it a boy or a girl? So about a week or two after the wedding, my stomach just sort of started popping out and I was like, wow, there is a baby bump. And another fun development this month has been to feel the baby moving and kicking. And yeah, at first it's pretty weird. It's like, what's going on? It's like bubbly, kind of like, what is that? Turns out it's like a little human trying to just like move its body. Now let's talk about some of the lessons that I'm learning this month. If any of you out there feel the way that I do about sleeping during the day, it's like a total mindset thing where I just feel guilty. Like I should be productive. I should be doing so much more instead of just sleeping. And to be honest, it's been quite hard to allow myself to rest and sleep during the day when I feel tired. It's like, yeah, you're tired, but you gotta push through. And now I'm in a place in my life where it's not beneficial to do that. In fact, it could very well affect another living being if I'm neglecting to take care of myself and my body. It's not just me that suffers. And this is a lesson that a lot of us can learn. It doesn't matter if you're pregnant or not, okay? If you're in a position where you're constantly giving yourself to others, you're constantly serving other people, you're bringing your best to the world, you need to really nourish your body, your physical body. And I know that a lot of you don't have the luxury of being able to lay down for a few minutes and close your eyes during the middle of the day. But if you can, if the only thing that's stopping you is just your mindset around it, or just feeling like you're guilty, or maybe you're lazy for taking care of yourself, then I'd really like to encourage you to change that. I don't know if napping during the day is something that I'll necessarily do for the rest of my life, but I know that what I will continue to do is to listen to my body and to really say, like, what do you need to feel the best? What do you need to feel nourished? What can I gift you myself, my body, to give the best version of myself to those around me. Last time I met with my midwife, I was asking her about labor, like what can I do now to prepare for an amazing birth? And one of the things that she said was to do my best to just surround myself with stories of really amazing births, like happy stories, just loving positive results from people giving birth, because there's so much of the stories of the opposite end of the spectrum. So if you guys have any really awesome, uplifting stories for me or any resources that I could check out, I would so appreciate it. She also mentioned a connection between the way that I'm able to stand up for myself and maybe guard my energies or be really intentional about the content that I consume, and how that in itself might be really beneficial as far as when my baby is trying to navigate being a human being, and how that kind of, motherly example could be really positive for this new consciousness. And that felt like a bigger responsibility than what I'm used to. So one of the bigger lessons that I'm learning here is that motherhood begins now. A book that I'm reading this month is called Unapologetic, and it's by this lovely friend of mine, Ruth Ridgeway, and I can't wait to interview her as soon as I'm finished with the book. I want to talk about it so much, but I'm not quite finished with it, but so far, so good. Have any of you seen the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey? My husband and I went to LA. We were able to go through this old warehouse, which was converted into this art project, and it was really cool. I discovered that I could go and walk inside a real life replica of the last scene in the movie. So the Kubrick exhibit was one aspect of a whole larger storyline, and it was really cool to just go take in some art. And after the 14th Factory, we were able to go to this Japanese grocery store, bookstore, dining hall, lots of things in one place type of place, and that was really fun. We got to look at all these fun Japanese books and eat some really authentic, good Japanese food. Jeremy bought me something there, and it's so pretty. I've loved these fans since I was a little girl, and it was just a really thoughtful gift. So thank you to my husband. And after that, we got to go meet up with a friend of mine in LA who just had her second baby. So it was so fun to be able to connect on baby stuff. And that night, as I was leaving her house, she recommended that we stop by and get some ice cream at this place called Saffron and Rose. Oh my goodness. First of all, the place was packed, which is probably a good sign. And second of all, man, the flavors that they had, it was all organic and handcrafted ice cream. It was so good. So I tried their signature saffron ice cream and white rose ice cream, and so good. There were so many other great flavors out there, so I can't wait to go back and try them all. So that's it for my July update. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot believe it's August. As always, if you like this, please comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Give me a thumbs up. And yes, I know you hear this all the time, but subscribe to my channel. It just helps me so much to know that you guys like what I'm doing and that you want me to keep doing these, because these videos do take a lot of time and they are definitely a labor of love. Any support is appreciated. Thanks again for watching. I will see you next time. Bye! And that's it.